And for further analysis, we are joined from Cairo by the chairman of the board of directors of the International Commission to Support Palestinian Rights, Dr. Salah Abdul Ati. Welcome, sir, to Qnews. Sir, what does Netanyahu's remarks on nearing the end of the first phase of Trump's plan indicate about Israel's current military and political strategy in Gaza? Sir, can you hear me? What does Netanyahu's remarks on nearing the end of the first phase of Trump's plan indicate about Israel's current military and political strategy in Gaza?
هل تسمعينني الآن؟ مساء الخير لك ولجمهور المستمعين والمشاهدين.
Evening to you and everyone who's watching.
ألو، هل تسمعيني؟
To the second phase is actually full of obstacles that Israel is putting in the way of the mediators and the countries in general. They have been hindering humanitarian aid and withdrawing from the land that they have agreed upon in the agreement. We saw them also still attacking civilians and destroying the strip as a whole. They also have refused to open the Rafah crossing to transport the injured people, and so here they still want to complete their goals and projects, and so this will not allow us to move on to phase 2.
Dr. Abdul Ati, how feasible is Israel's plan to fully disarm Gaza and dismantle Hamas's military infrastructure given the current regional and internal dynamics?
If Israel withdraws and they have some kind of forces for reconstruction, and we have a political operation to end the occupation and to establish a sovereign Palestinian statehood, yeah, we can reach this. But when it comes to Israel insistence on Hamas disarming and having this state of chaos without any international forces protecting the civilians, then the strip will stay just as is, and it will be a place for Israel to continue its attacks and to carry on more military operations. And so it would be a place for Israel to put more obstacles to hinder the reconstruction phase, and this could lead to so many issues. And then also here insisting on disarmament before even withdrawing, but this will make things harder. But if they actually want to end this, and we have some kind of stabilization forces and something to a committee to govern the Gaza Strip, so as to move on to the reconstruction phase and a full withdrawal from the occupation sites, then yes, we will have a successful second phase.
And how might Netanyahu's accusations that Hamas violated the ceasefire influence the stability of the current truce and the prospects for maybe a long-term agreement?
Israel is very aware that they are hindering all of this, and that here these accusations are actually for real. aren't real. And then we saw the Israeli violations when Hamas was actually committed to all the points of the agreement and have implemented all the points from their side. They have handed over all the detainees and the bodies except for one body for now. And so as I said, they are implementing the Sharm el-Sheikh agreement, and they only have to give up their arms now, which is conditional to the Israelis actually withdrawing from the Gaza Strip. But yeah, Israel doesn't want this, of course, because they have some settlement projects also outside of the Gaza Strip.
Dr. Abdul Ati, can you share with us what are the likely repercussions of Israel shortening the proposed disarmament timeline for Hamas instead of allowing a 2-year period?
In my opinion, this is actually an obstacle, and it hinders phase 2, as I mentioned, and it confirms that Israel just wants to disarm Hamas. This is what they want from the whole peace plan, and they don't want to commit to any of the points that were in the Sharm el-Sheikh agreement or the Trump peace plan. And so here they keep on hindering and having more obstacles and using pretexts like the detainees. But here we've seen 2 months of Israel violating the ceasefire and carrying out military operations. And as you know, we've seen them dividing up the Gaza Strip to zones and talking about reconstruction only in Rafah, but not in any other place that Israel has control over. And so we need a pressure, and we need sanctions imposed on Israel so that we can guarantee we'll move on smoothly to phase 2, or to guarantee to respond to the Palestinians' right to have a free country and start reconstruction for them to be able to go back to their homes. We need to stop this genocide and they are living in hard conditions now with winter coming up, rain and the cold, everything. They don't even have enough fuel, they don't have electricity, medicine or food.
And from Cairo, that was Dr. Salah Abdul Ati, the chairman of the board of directors of the International Commission to support the Palestinian rights. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us here on Q News.